Okay, and now the rest of it is to how to do it in Microsoft Excel, really. So the first thing is we're going to take our table, we're going to select it, and we're going to do formulas, create from selection, top row. So that's how it works. Formulas, create from selection, top row. It's going to take from the top, which is I1I, I2I, I3I, and it's going to give such names. This block here is going to be I1I. You see it on the left higher part. This is I1I. Okay. And this is I2I, and so forth. Okay, we've created the names. Now let's take the headers. Let's select the first row, and let's do a copy and a paste. And now let's take the header once again. Let's do again a copy. Let's go in here and let's right click and select paste special. Paste special is something very good often for us. So we do paste special values. So we will not okay, values is not even important here. Let's do paste special and transpose, and this will take this row of names and turn it on to the top down direction, and we will have these names here as well, so we can start creating those distances. Okay, the first distance we're interested in is, let's say, between the second and the third operation. So let's write equals, and now there's a function called SumProduct, which goes like this: equals SumProduct. And now if we want to do Hamming distance here, how many differences there are between the operations 2 and 3. Or let's take 1 and 2 in that case, we know it's 5. Equals SumProduct. Now comes double parenthesis, and we do I1I is smaller than or bigger than I2I. So this is what we do. We take I1I and I2I, we compare them by saying smaller than, bigger than, which is not equals. This is not equals. And we put, again, we close the parenthesis. And now we do multiplied with 1. This means that it takes all those differences that it finds and it puts 1 on it on the place of everyone, of every single thing found. Here it is. This is the, sorry, it actually doesn't want to play along with those names at first, so we have to do it once again. I1I it was, and I2I it was. Here it is. Well, something went wrong with the name. I2I, yeah. And it is. 5 is the difference. So let's go over it again one more time. The same, 1 difference, 2 differences, the same, 3, the same, 4, 5, the same, and the rest of it is the same. So this is the 5 differences, this is the Hamming distance. Okay, so we achieved it by writing SumProduct, double parenthesis, I1I is smaller, larger, I2I, parenthesis, times 1. So this is it. And we do such a thing that we wanna actually copy this formula for the entire table, but this is kind of a little bit difficult because we wrote I1I and I2I in there. So we need something that the formula that's called indirect. Let's use this formula now. So we go into the formula and we delete the I1I, and instead we write indirect parenthesis A31, and I2I we replace with indirect B30. Okay, now what indirect C30, I'm sorry. So what indirect does is it goes into those two formulas, A31, C30, and it replaces the indirect formula itself with what's in there. Oh, sorry. Indirect A31, indirect C30. I1I, I2I. Now the parentheses, Microsoft Excel has, there was an error in the middle somewhere, so it fixed those parentheses automatically. We delete one parenthesis from here and we put it back where it was originally. Okay, so here it is. Sum product, parenthesis, indirect, A31, smaller, bigger, indirect, C30, parenthesis, times 1 parenthesis. So that's how it looks like. Okay. One more thing before we can copy. We need to put down dollar signs. So A31 is on the side. We need to fix with F4 key. We use F4 key and fix A column. And then we take C30 and we use F4 key and fix 30th row. So here on the green one we fix the 30th row so that it doesn't go down anywhere. And on the blue one we fix 8th column so that it doesn't go left right. Now the dollar signs are cool as well, so let's press enter. So with dollar signs it's basically the question what to fix. With the blue one we need to fix A, with the green one we need to fix the 30th row. Okay, now let's copy it everywhere. We have to start by copying it a little bit left, a little bit right, so that it's everywhere on the first row, and then we can copy the first row down. And here it is! We've achieved the distances, the 27-dimensional Hamming distances between every set of operations. For instance, let's take third to the fourth. Third to the fourth. With indirect it takes sum product, I, free I, not equals, I for I, parenthesis around, times 1, parenthesis, double parenthesis closed. And here it is. The difference between third and fourth is 10. There are 10 differences, 10 Hamming differences, 10 different numbers in the third and the fourth set. And so on and so on and so on. We've got all the 27-dimensional differences and all 27 times 27 of those. We've calculated them